The Phantom of the Opera was an amazing 1925 black and white monster horror movie starring Lon Chaney. And he's amazing in this film. He's freaky with the way he distorts his face in this film. I'd read that he had devised his own makeup, and his face looks like this sunken skull as he plays this phantom character. The film's very entertaining for a film from 1925. It's a silent movie, and that was kind of a stretch. I don't think I've ever actually watched a silent movie before. I think the closest I've ever come is maybe some, Kurosawa movies where you have to read the subtitles. But in this case, there's nothing. I did catch it on Amazon Prime, where they had an edition where organ music was added to the film, and that helps to heighten some of the scenes because the music will become a little more dramatic if something creepy is happening, or the tone will change if it's a brighter scene, and that helps. But you do have to kind of stop and read because there's no subtitles. You'll see just the caption will appear on the screen of what the dialogue is between the two of them. And that takes a little getting used to. I'm not used to watching this type of silent movie, but it is a fantastic window into a film that amazingly is almost 100 years old. And I love that type of stepping back into that type of history from so long ago. It is in black and white, but again, the version I saw, the black and white would shift to, I guess, the shades of colors, you could say, such as you'd see it would be a greenish black and white for scenes that were taking place inside. But then if it cut to the outdoors, it would be like a blue hue. And that helped a little bit as well to kind of break up the visual narrative. So the plot, you probably know, it's fairly straightforward. It's a new season at the Paris Opera House, and you have the character Christine. She's the young, beautiful singer. The character Raoul is in love with her and wants for her to run off with him. But meanwhile, at the opera house, there's new management has taken over. And of course, they've been warned that the place is haunted by the Phantom. Ooh. And the Phantom starts up with his mischief. He's leaving these notes to the management that Christine had better start singing or bad things are going to start happening. And he's also been secretly, I guess, talking to Christine through the walls. He's basically this creepy stalker who knows his way around all these secret passageways of the opera house. Anyhow, Christine doesn't get the lead role, and during the performance, the Phantom causes a massive chandelier to fall. So he's a dangerous character. You don't go messing with him. So later what happens is Christine enters a secret doorway through a mirror and encounters the Phantom. And at this point, it's Lon Chaney, but he's wearing a creepy mask that's supposed to look like a normal face. So that was disturbing. It's almost like this mannequin face he's got on. And they proceed to his secret lair through this series of complicated underground pathways. He gets on a boat on a river. All of this is underneath the opera house. And she goes along with him because this isn't creepy or anything. And he brings her to his underground secret lair. He plays the organ for a while. And it's interesting, too, I had read that the Phantom, he's got this very unique bed, and I guess this was reused as Gloria Swanson's bed in the film Sunset Boulevard in 1950. That's kind of cool. Anyhow, he's playing the organ, shows her around, and he says, the one thing is, don't touch the mask. Leave the mask alone. And what do you think she does? Yeah, almost right away, removes his mask. And that's really, it's an awesome scene when you see Lon Chaney's full makeup for the first time. And of course, she screams and freaks out. And basically, this is where the film kind of makes a turn. And he starts to show his true rage and his anger, and he yells at her and says, okay, you can never leave. So she becomes like his slave. And, I'll kind of let you check out the rest of the film for yourself. And it's, an amazing film, I think, for something this dated. It's fascinating to watch, not just the acting, but particularly Lon Chaney, who is amazing. He's so expressive with his hands. As you know, it's a silent movie. You kind of need that. You need that extra visual element to help guide this narrative. I had read somewhere that Lon Chaney, he was a child of deaf parents, and you can really kind of see how he is very expressive with using his hands as he tells this narrative, as he dramatically flings his arm to the side, with the cape fluttering in the breeze. His outfits, his costume, and of course the makeup are amazing. So I'll let you check this film out. And also what I've read is, I guess this is in the public domain because Universal didn't renew the copyright back in 1953. I'll link the film below. I found it all over the place online. So again, it's a remarkable film. It's a silent movie. You can find a good edition of it on Amazon Prime currently, but it's also everywhere on the web. So if you get a chance, check this one out.